Hey guys, Forrest here, and as I'd said in the previous video, I have started a new series on FIFA. I'm just going to try and get through a whole season on manager mode before the new one comes out. So this is just the start of that, but I'm going to use this video to talk about E3, because this video is just like basically the start up of the manager mode and the first game of pre-season. Who's really interested in that, right? So this video is just an excuse for me to talk about E3. So, going into E3, my initial anticipation was I was looking forward to a number of games. I was looking forward to Halo 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, Uncharted 4, Mirror's Edge, which had been rumoured that it was going to be called Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and yep, it is. Rise of the Tomb Raider, The Division, and my mate Josh had pointed out Rainbow Six Siege. And that was at E3 as well, so I was kind of looking forward to having a little bit more of a look at that, and that was good. Also, when I watched E3, there were some additions to those games that I found myself interested in. So those new additions to games that I'm keeping an eye on include Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Ghost Recon Wildlands, the new Hitman, Forza 6, Need for Speed, Star Wars Battlefront, Unravel, Doom, and Fallout 4. Now, I've never been a fan of Assassin's Creed. I've never took an interest in that series at all, or Fallout, or the original Forzas either. But meh, we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on them. They definitely caught my eye at E3, and I'm not saying I'm going to spend money on all of those. Like, there's a high chance I'll spend money on one of them, apart from maybe Star Wars Battlefront. Even though somehow I made it 20 years on this planet without ever seeing a Star Wars movie, that game really captured me, and I do plan on sorting out my never watching Star Wars problem, hopefully even this summer with a massive marathon. But that's besides the point. My main concerns are the games I was looking for before E3 started. I'm going to leave out Halo, and I'm going to make a whole video on its own about Halo, because that's how Halo daft I am. But yeah, I want to talk about the games I was already anticipating, so let's start with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, as everyone who knows me knows, I'm a massive Metal Gear Solid fan. Huge. I haven't played Ground Zeroes yet. I've had it for over a year, but, well, to be fair, I've had it over a year, but I've only had the PS4 to play it on since Christmas. But yeah, I didn't want to play that game until I finished Peace Walker. Now, I still haven't finished Peace Walker. I don't think I'm far off, but I don't know, Peace Walker it's not my favourite Metal Gear Solid. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't enjoy Peace Walker that much. It just does not feel like a Metal Gear Solid game. It just doesn't entertain me like the other ones do. So it took me a long time to get to the stage I'm at, and I'm probably gonna just leave it and start again, because I want to make a series on here. Actually, I want to do, or at least I want to try and do like a whole marathon of the entire Metal Gear series, I mean, without like the originals. Like, I'm not talking like Metal Gear 1 and 2, but I'm talking about like from Metal Gear Solid onwards. So Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, Snake Eater, Peace Walker, 4, the Raiden one, Revengeance. Although that's Metal Gear Rising, not Solid, but still. Metal Gear, I think that's somewhere in that there is actual Metal Gear Solid story, so I want to play that. I've got that as well, but I've not played it. For the same reason I've not played 5 yet. But yeah, so I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, Revengeance, Peace Walker, and both parts of 5 when 5 comes out. And hopefully I will be up to and including Ground Zeroes by the time October comes, or September comes, and Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain comes out. Now, that might be a bit optimistic, but I would like to do that, definitely. Probably need to start it soon if I'm going to do that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. If you haven't watched the 40-minute gameplay from E3, you're missing out big time. When I seen the 6-minute reveal sort of thing, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, really? I thought they would have showed a lot more than that. But then I hit YouTube and I found a 40-minute long gameplay reveal thing, and it just looks so good. Like, it's always the perfect blend of like Hideo Kojima insanity and realisticness. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it works so well, as if it does. I don't know how he does it, but Kojima is just God. And honestly, I'm pretty gutted that this is going to be the last Metal Gear Solid game. I'll be delighted to follow the rest of his career, see what else he does, but I'm going to miss the series, man. He's so good. But his creativity is absolutely brilliant, and it'll be great to see what else he can get up to.
It is a lead that Arsenal have got, and they've worked hard to get it, and they're still having to work hard to keep it.
Uncharted 4. Now that is another series where I've never played the originals, but I'm sure I read somewhere actually that there's going to be a package for PS4 where you can get all 4 games, the first 3 remastered and then 4. I could be looking into that. It could probably be quite expensive, to be fair, but it's something I could look into, because 4 definitely looks like the kind of game I would like to play. It looks amazing. I mean, I've been saying that for a while, just from like the trailer they released ages ago. But even E3, totally different part of the game that they showed off, and it looks awesome as well. So it's not even as if they're just showing like one good bit from the game in that previous trailer or reveal or gameplay thing that I've seen. Like, now there's another part and it looks so good. And yeah, I'm definitely getting Uncharted 4. The other 3 possibly, but definitely getting 4. Same sort of game, kind of. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Another game I'm mega hyped for. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but from the the videos I've seen of it, it looks good. And well, it's a Tomb Raider. It can't be that bad, can it? The Division looked pretty cool. I already knew that, but the E3 gameplay was pretty good. I love the idea of like tactical gameplay and like where you need communication between players and stuff. I really like that. It might be hard like to actually implement that though, like, because you're going to need to really play with a lot of friends, and I don't know how many of my friends are actually going to buy and play the Division, but it does definitely look good, and it's something I'm going to keep an eye on, definitely. Now, Rainbow Six Siege was a game that my mate Josh pointed out to me not long before E3, and it did look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I was interested to see how that went at E3, and it looked pretty good. I mean, I didn't really see anything new that I hadn't found already when he showed me it, but it looks interesting. It looks like it can be a lot of fun, and I don't know if I'll buy it. I'll see how many of my friends are actually going to buy it, and we'll see how it goes. If there's only like me and Josh that are going to buy it, then I'll probably pass, but it does look fun. Definitely looks fun. Can't take that away from it. And the other game I was buzzing for was the new Mirror's Edge, which was rumoured to be called Catalyst, and it turns out it's called Catalyst. And the new news story I've found about it is that you won't fire a single bullet throughout it, which is kind of cool because it makes the game more interesting. I mean, I always tried to play it without shooting, the original, I mean. I always tried to play without shooting, but every now and again you would get like a really fucking hard room, and if you just take the gun from the first guy and just shoot the shit out of everyone else, it makes it a lot easier. But it makes it more about using your free run and your parkour to get close to people and use CQC, so that makes it more interesting, and that's definitely a positive thing in my eyes. I also like that they've announced it's more free world exploring than, alright, go here, jump here, claim this. It's not completely scripted, you are free world exploring and there are stories to pick up while you do it. And that for me is pretty cool. I mean, it does depend how they've implemented that, but it sounds good on paper and I believe it's going to be pretty good. Also, the biggest part of E3 for me was the announcement of backwards compatibility for the Xbox One. I didn't think that was going to be possible, and even the guy who did the press conference for Microsoft at E3 said that he didn't think it was possible until recently, and well, clearly it is. Backwards compatibility is coming to Xbox One, and I'm extremely excited by that because I've been through like 3 Xbox 360s since my first one died, and well, my first Xbox was an Elite, which was like the best one you could get at the time, and then that died, so I got a, was it Arcade? I think it was Arcade I got, and just stuck my old hard drive on it. And then since then I've had like 3 or 4 dodgy ones from like eBay, and they always last like, well, one was like permabanned, so they refunded me another one, and it lasted like a month and then it red ringed, so it's kind of shit. So I gave up spending money on Xbox 360s. So now that the Xbox One is going to be able to play 360 games, I'm definitely excited for that. I know not all titles are going to be coming to it, and we don't know which ones will, but it's massively exciting. I cannot wait to find out which games come up. Anyway guys, that is the end of this game, and I'll bring up another one soon. Cheers guys, I'm out.